Hey guys, welcome back to the Think About It podcast. I'm Nisi. I am so excited to have a safe space to speak our truth or to find it. So come on in for however long I have you here or however long I have your ear. Now let's think about it. Another episode of the Think About It podcast with your girl Nisi darling. Hello, how are you guys? How's everybody doing? How's your week? How's your day? How's your morning? Okay, how's the family? How's the children? How's your dog? Everybody good? That's good, y'all. Yo, I know y'all like, sis, what's tea? Yeah. It's giving number 27. Y'all, I don't say blonde. I say number 27. It's giving number 27. If you go back through my YouTube history, then you will see, you will see my whole hair history or number 27. I love number 27 in my hair, or that blondish look. Whatever y'all want to go with, honey. I say number 27. Okay, here. I ain't rocking 27, y'all, in a hot little minute. I think it's been like 2-3 years, y'all, since I had like this long ponytail, low pony, all the way down with a swoop bang. Y'all, I think I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna do that. I'll do that once this hairstyle get out. Honestly, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know who else is like this. Like, I'm the type of person, I don't take like weeks to come up with. I mean, I'm always thinking about things, but like I'm kind of like a spirit of the moment type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been thinking about like pinups for like 2-3 days, and honestly, y'all, I wanted to do this the passion butterfly. I think it's butterfly passion twist. No, passion braid. Something, y'all. One braid. I did it on my daughter here, and I wanted to do it with my hair, y'all. And I was just like, listen, do you want a braid? Like, I don't really like to do hair, y'all. I do hair because I know how to. I feel like I know how to do hair. I don't know. I just feel like I know a little bit about hair, you know. But I don't really like to do hair, and especially braiding. You know what I'm saying? It's just a process I can't deal with. It's just, it's beyond me. So I was like, okay, do you want to braid? I was like, sis, I don't want to braid. I don't want to sit down. Like, it's just going to take me forever in a day, and then more than likely, I'm not going to be ready for pod day. Like, I'm probably going to still be braiding by the time it's Thursday. And you see how much I love y'all? I'm giving up my hairstyle. But y'all, not really. I'm really not. Because honestly, y'all, I just did not want to sit there, y'all, and do it. First off, pause. Why do my titties look so low? Because I don't even have titties. That's the thing, for it to be looking that low. Like, when you put it together like this, it looked like my titties all the way down here. If you ain't seen the visuals yet, visuals drop, make sure you get on YouTube and see it. Because I don't like it. Disclaimer, my titties don't look like how this camera giving. Okay, I don't have titties for it to even be given all of this. Like, that's really crazy to me. Like, my titties look like I had 10 fucking children in a year's time. Like, what? Anyway, whatever. I'm looking like, wait, like, huh? Okay, hold on, let's see. I don't know, but also too, y'all. Okay, before I fall off track, because I was really about to go off track. But see what I was talking about. Here. Yeah. So, I figured, y'all, honestly, y'all, I was thinking about pinups. I finally did the pinup. I was thinking about it for the longest. And then, you know, my thing is I always think about the quickest hairstyle. Like, what's going to be the quickest? If I'm not I have to be in the mood. Like, I want to do braids. Like, that's period. So, it doesn't matter. Like, probably, it's nothing that can bother me or go wrong, even if it is wrong. Because, y'all, that's something I really want to do. But when I really don't want to do it, it's just not happening. So I was like, okay, boom, braids gonna take hours. Pinup, I live for a good style. Like, wait, styling, I love the style of hair. So I'm like, okay, Let's do a pinup. So I was going to do like a black pinup, and I'm like, that's too regular. Are you regular? I don't do like, So I'm like, blonde. I really don't like my hair in ponytails, y'all. Honestly, I just don't. But if it's a color in it, we can rock over our cock out because color. And if I know me, I don't like y'all. I don't like when like the weave is looking like one color and then your natural hair is looking like a different color. No, I need it to all like blend. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like when the weave is red and then your hair black. Why is that? I don't like it. So I was like, okay, well if you want to do color, then you got to go all the way. And y'all, when I was growing up, I literally, y'all, I remember like just being grown, honey, grown as hell, 13, 14, 15. Like, it wasn't even a big issue. I feel like on the islands, like coloring our hair for whatever the reason was, like putting color braids in your hair, that's a no-no. But you can color like, you know, pieces of your hair. So I bleached my hair so much. My two favorite colors, I bleached it. Not favorite, but my go-tos was red and of course 27, gold, blonde, whatever you want to use it, cognac, whatever. We used to say cognac. Cognac. Like, is it cognac? Yeah, we used to say cognac. For the color of the hair. Anyway, or we used to say spice cognac. Spice cognac is like the more reddish, brownish, kind of like goldish color. I don't know. So anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I did it myself, y'all. I'm the type of person too. Who else is like this? When I look at something, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I can do it all, which is not true because I cannot do every hairstyle. Bullshit, okay? So I always ask my daughter like 15,000 times throughout the day, like, you like it, you like it, you like it, you like it? Because I'm like, in my mind, when I see it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's easy. I can rock that out. Then when I sit here and I do it on myself, I'm like, is this how it's supposed to look? And I'm such a perfectionist, y'all. I literally would do that. That's what I was doing. I'm actually late for potting today, y'all, because I've just been sitting here playing with the damn hair. Should have just let somebody else do it, but I don't know. I think it's given for the time that it's gonna give. I'm gonna go when this comes out. I'll go ahead and do a low pony, and then we probably gonna put some braids inside this bad boy. But I wanted to switch it up. You know, I have those moments, y'all, where I'm just like, you know what? I want to color. Like I just do it. I don't think about it. That's what I'm thinking. Let's do it. So I'm giving the girls Ronnie Honey from Players Club. All right, you white motherfuckers, all eyes on me. If I catch you looking at anything else, I'm going to beat your ass like a runaway slave. Stop the music. Every time I come in this motherfucker, you the same person that's starting problems. You know what that means, don't you? Yeah. Assume the position. You better sign off too. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. One more time for Rodney King. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Yo, that's what I'm giving right now, honey. I'm giving, you know, pinup Ronnie vibes. It would, I like it, kinda. It's like a 7. I needed to be at a 10. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing, y'all. Yesterday, today. Honey, I'm not even gonna get into my week because, honey, the week has been weakened. But thank God, honey, we are here. That's all I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying my best, y'all, not to worry about the things that I don't have no control over. If y'all see me looking down, I do apologize. Listen, to this morning, we are just straight winging it, okay? When I say winging it, y'all remember Love and Hip Hop when, what's her name? Chrissy? She was like, winging, bitch, you winging. That's what it means, you winging. Yeah, bitch, that's what we doing today. Bitch, we winging this shit today, honey. I don't believe I don't even understand how I still remember that, but that shit was hilarious. She's like, that's what it means, bitch. You say, that's what winging means. All right, y'all, we finna find an icebreaker, y'all, while I told y'all, it's not that I'm prepared. It's not that I'm not prepared, but I also don't want stuff to feel like it's rehearsed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when shit rehearsed for me, I don't, no, just let me do what I do. All right, so we're going to find some icebreakers, y'all. I really want to look for these cards that I've seen online. That would definitely be, be more time consuming, instead of actually going on here. Ooh, this is a good one. The icebreaker says, what do you wish was illegal? Ooh, that's good. What do I wish was illegal? What do I wish was illegal? What do I wish was illegal? I mean, I feel like obviously, like, to see where everybody else smoke their cigarettes, you know, well, now they not as ghetto as they used to be back in the days, you know, so they don't smoke in the restaurants anymore, but they still smoke outside the patios and around the restaurants and, you know, just in the clubs and, like, you know, in places I feel like you shouldn't smoke it, but if they can do it, then we should be able to smoke our weed wherever we want to. I mean, I feel like it's just max, you know, 1 + 1 = 2. If they can smoke cigarettes wherever they want, and that shit stinks, like it stinks. The minute you like that shit, like that shit lingers. You know, it's not a good linger. It's a nasty linger. Okay, so they can walk around smoking that nasty shit all day, we should be able to smoke that Zaza. That's what I feel like. Period. I feel like period. That's how I feel. Period. We should be able to walk around smoking that Zaza. If they can walk around smoking that trash, we should walk around smoking our Zaza. Period. Is there anything else that I wish was Oh, did it say what did I wish was illegal? No, we gonna turn it around to what did I wish was legal, because that's stupid. No, too much shit already illegal, bitch. You know, the shit that needs to be illegal is not illegal, but we not gonna talk about that because I'm trying not to make this a politician pod, okay? Because listen, yeah. So we gonna change it around to what do I wish was legal? So I wish that, you know, like I said, smoking that I was legal to just walk out my house, fire, ain't nobody looking at me crazy. Nobody look at y'all crazy when y'all smoke that shit. Nobody. Y'all just be in mid-conversation talking about something serious. Hitting that stupid ass box. That shit is so stupid. So if y'all can walk around doing that, I mean, I'm not judging y'all, but I'm not judging y'all. I'm really not. Just, you know, I'm just saying that if y'all can walk around smoking that shit, that we should be walking around smoking that good shit. You know what I'm saying? What else? What else I wish was legal? What else I wish was legal? What I wish was legal? I kind of low-key wish scamming was legal, just a little bit. Like, I know y'all thinking like, bitch, you always do it. Like, why do you have to do that? Let me just talk for a minute. Listen, hear me out. I just feel like scamming should be legal on the level of, like, you know, taking from the big companies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I shouldn't say this. I ain't doing nothing illegal, so just let y'all know, whoever watching, the question was asked, I'm just giving you my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, from the bigger companies, you know, the companies that be taking from us anyway, you know what I'm saying? And especially the companies that be taking from our black creators, we should be able to take from their ass. Y'all take from us, why can't we take from y'all? It should be legal. It shouldn't be a thing where y'all can go and file and get nobody arrested. It should not be a thing. Y'all, we can't do it, so why y'all can do it? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, people work hard. I get it, because I'm a hard-ass worker. I knew, right? But some of y'all deserve to get those pockets swiped, bitch. I'm just saying. Some of y'all deserve swiping in them pockets, honey. Swiper, swipe. Swiper, swipe. Not swiper, no, swiper, swipe. Period. That's what y'all deserve. That's just my opinion. So yeah, that's the icebreaker for today, y'all. Like I said, y'all, I'm not even gonna get too much into my week. My week was just like a week. My week was just a week, and I'm just gonna, like I say, thank God, y'all. Whatever y'all had going on throughout y'all week, just thank God that we here today, right now. Because when I tell y'all I had a week that I can sit here and just talk about, but why? Why? Look at me today, honey. She blondie or 2070. She feeling herself. Why should I sit here and talk about that bullshit? See, that's how y'all be giving the devil time. I ain't got time for him today. I don't have time. He tried it, but guess what? God won, period. Okay? So y'all, let's just go ahead and get into trying to get into saying the topic because I don't like the word topic or, saying topic. I just wanted to be a flow, but and it really is a flow because I promise you, I don't have all I have is wood pointers. Like, I have nothing. Y'all can't even see it, honey. I don't have nothing on this paper about nothing except for standards versus stupid. Sidebar, we're drinking water today. Y'all, I should be drinking some wine. I need some wine today. We're going to get back to wine next week. This week, y'all, we just going to stay on the H2O, stay hydrated or whatever. But, yeah, standards versus stupid. Standards versus stupid. Standards versus stupid. I know some of y'all probably can kind of catch the drift of it, right? Like, standards versus stupid. And it's for y'all that don't. Anyway, I was watching this show on YouTube yesterday, right? And it was a show based in the UK, and it's called Blue Therapy. I don't know why at first I thought it was called like blue light therapy. I thought it was going to be like a thing where they was going to go through like these processes, kind of like put a ring on it in a sense, but just like kind of like a UK style type thing. But it wasn't that. It was therapy and therapy to. They was just talking. I'm not even gonna really say therapy. Like the lady, I think her name is Denise or something, gave some pointers to them, but shit, though I felt like the pointers she gave, my daughter could have gave. But as far as not focusing on her end, but the relationships that I was that wowed the freak out of me, and I was like, are you shitting me? You know what I'm saying? Like this is crazy. So if you didn't see it, it's called Blue Therapy, y'all. I think it has like six episodes or something, and I only needed 6 episodes to be like, what the fuck, okay? And which now that is what got us here today, right? So watching this episode, it was two relationships, right? I hate y'all when I'm trying to find a word and I cannot find it. Then I'm sitting here and I go back and I go over it to edit it, and I'm saying the words like it's nothing. But it's 2 couples. That's the word, 2 couples. And it came for therapy. One, the guy was the one that requested that they went to therapy. The other was the female that requested that they went to therapy. On the end where the female requested to, they go to therapy, the boyfriend made it very known thousands of times that it was his money that was paying for the therapy, right? And we're gonna get back to what I just said, sadness versus stupid. I was just sitting there, kind of like watching the show, and the one couple, I think her name was Trauma, I don't want to mess her name up, but beautiful lady. She was dating this man that came off like this high, successful entrepreneur that has his stuff together, and he is of a higher caliber, so on and so forth. And then we have to add the fact that he's Nigerian, right? And the reason why I add that he's Nigerian, first off, don't say nothing crazy, because like I said, honey, I love the African culture. I love every single, it's just like, I love learning, and just like literally my mouth be like, oh, then I just love the African culture and learning the culture, and then learning as well, how no matter what, it still trickles down into us as Black people, and it kind of, it shows like the different cultures of like people, right? And then when I see like now how I see people react like outside of, that's not, African, I always be like, I wonder like what tribe they from, or, I wanted this person from Kenya, I wanted this person from Nigeria. I always like, whatever. So I said that to say, I feel like from what my eyes see, right? Again, these are just my opinions, honey. Take it with a grain of salt. But I feel, or like I see, like I feel like a lot of the Nigerian men or people are more like, you know, they abide by a certain living. They live by this way. The woman does this, the man does that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. You know, like that's what I can be wrong. And if I'm wrong, y'all, please leave some comments. Let's talk about it. Let me know. Teach me, okay? Um, and I think they're both. The two of them are actually both from Nigeria, right? The girl, she, you know, she's an influencer. She, you know, she's on Instagram and, you know, other social platforms. So she did this before she met the guy, right? They was together for 3 years, and they came, or she brought this couple, she brought him because she felt like they were at their end, like their breaking point, like, you know, kind of like the end of the road. But you can tell that she do had love for him. Um, but I feel like if you watch it, or if you know, if you don't know, y'all, like I said, go ahead and watch it. I feel like both of their relationship was built on some form of conveniency, right? I felt like he was using, or, you know, he needed her, or, you know, was using her for something. And then she was also using or needed him for something as well, right? And I feel like, you know, in a sense, like, both in relationships, we're supposed to have something that we kind of yearn from each other, but not need from each other. I don't know if I'm making sense. So the next couple was two younger couples. The guy was 27, the girl was 24. And y'all, so at first, when I first started to, you know, watch it or whatever, like I was like, I am over this bitch. She is pissing me off, okay? And not because she came up like she had standards. It was because she came up fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Like she was saying stuff like, she said it like up to a thousand times. She was like, I forgot his name, but let's just say his name was Dawn. You know, she was like, Dawn knows the type of caliber of woman that I am. You know, the type of lifestyle that I expect, you know. My dad did this for me, my dad did that for me, and this is what I expect, you know. When he first started, he started off with this, and, you know, now, I'm not saying that I don't get gifts, but I get it. You know, the last Gucci bag I got was from my birthday, you know, for my birthday of last year. And then you listen to his story, and he's like, well, you know, he's at a place where he's saving and building for, you know, want a house, and, you know, trying to find investments and this and that and so on and so forth. And she's just like, well, you know the caliber of man that you know what I was when you met me. You know the type of woman I was when you met me. And y'all like my accent? Just tell me, because I feel like, ugh, listen. Bro, I swear, I'm sorry, just the ADHD popping in. I listen to everything, like my content is typically like UK Afrobeat. Of course I have my US people in there, but it's like, I'm yearning to, like, I can't explain it. I love it. So, you know, she kept saying, you know, her lifestyle, what she expect, and, you know, she wants, so the lady asks, you know, like, well, what do you want, or what do you expect, you know? No, the lady asks, is it about the type of things that you're buying, you know, the quality of the things that you're buying, or is it about, you know, just you being intentional and taking the time out to buy it? So she was like, it's a little bit of both, you know. And, you know, that's cool, it's okay, you know. But she was like, it's a little bit of both. She was like, for me, so the lady actually, she says, you know, well, what does that mean when you buy these expensive things? And she goes, well, it makes me feel like I'm a princess, you know, like, you took the time out and you cared because you bought something, that you bought this high-end thing, right? That don't make her stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wanting good things. That doesn't make you stupid at all. My thing is my question, or my thinking, I guess you can say, is at some point you have to learn how to separate standards from stupid, okay? Because she goes, well, tell me what would you like him to do? And she said, I would want him to, you know, I would want good stuff. I like, name brand things. And she goes, well, I'm not, she goes, I'm not going to say, give it a date or whatever. And the thing is, even though she said she didn't want it to give it a date, if she could have given it a date without herself looking stupid, she would have. She probably would have said, I want to get, I want a Gucci bag once a week, or, I want Prada once a week, or, you know what I'm saying? It would have been something that she would have said to make herself look fucking dumb. You know what I'm saying? But she knew. She already saw. I don't even think she even knew. She probably. And the thing is, like I said, she's so young. She's 24. And the guy said, this was her first relationship, which is also true as well. He said this was her first relationship. And for me, it's like, if this is your first relationship, you're expecting, this man to do so much and so, this big grand thing, when you have nothing to sit there and say, well, this person did this person did that person did that. Yeah, she said her father did everything for her, and she said everything. My dad did this, my dad did that, my dad got me what I want, my dad. Sweetheart, there's things of a man or forms of a man from your father that you should acquire, within your man. But I mean, when it's, you want everything, then baby, you need to go date your daddy, honey. That's what it's giving. And y'all both need to go somewhere with y'all little nasty asses, because why is you comparing every single thing to, what your father did. And then she would do this thing where she would compare her best friend boyfriend to her boyfriend and what her boyfriend isn't doing, and be, well, her boyfriend's doing this and you're not doing that, and her boyfriend's doing this and you're not doing that. I feel like, again, when you the thing about standards is, the thing about standards and just stupid is when you are coming from a place of true standards, when you are coming from a place of not just a form of expectation that you expect, but your standards are not far-fetched or overreached, because these are the things that you are requiring, or that you are giving to yourself. You get what I'm saying? Or you're leading to give to yourself, or you're working to give to yourself. You know what I'm saying? The thing about this girl, like I said, or I feel like with this whole thing is, I feel like a lot of times people use or look at other people's life and then sit there and say, okay, well, this is what it's supposed to be. Or a lot of times they used, again, this hate to always go, but not really hate, but the childhood thing is something that we have to talk about too, right? A lot of times we use the things that we didn't have as a child or growing up, and we say, you know what? Well, I didn't have this and I didn't have that, so I'm, when I meet this person, he gonna have to give this to me, right? Or we do this thing where we can't give it to ourselves, right? But because we think in our mind that we're supposed to be at this level of, that we not even providing for ourselves, that we now project it onto our partner, which is not standard. It's stupid. And I'm not judging, because I was stupid for years, okay? Stupid for years. And then when I realized that, let's just say, for instance, this person's giving me all the things that I want, right? He is, and I had relationships where I got things that I didn't even, honey, especially being young, I didn't even know of, right? I didn't even know that these things exist, right? And then what it did, it naturally put me on this sense of I'm that girl, because I'm wearing the shit like I'm that girl, right? But my money wasn't being paid for it, okay? So with that being said, when I started to like dilute myself for him, because I felt like now I don't want to mess up this rhythm of what he's doing for me. You get what I'm saying? Because I know you get comfortable with this sense of like, this is my life, right? When in all actuality, honey, it's never been your life. That's his life, and you're reaping, I guess, pieces of it because you're with him, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you get to the point of saying now, oh no, this is my standard, this is what I expect, right? Because the person that you was with in your past gave it to you, so now you feel like, yeah, this person have to give it to you. The question is a standard is what, I feel like from it, but you can't build a standard if you can't be on it yourself. Does that make sense? How are you building a stairs? You're building stairs to go up, but you can't even reach those stairs up there. How that's gonna work for you, honey? Tell me. Okay, I think a lot of times our standards, like I feel like, are based on pure conveniency. Our stands can be sometimes based on pure selfishness. Our standards sometimes are based on false narrative, which makes it not a standard and makes it stupid. Okay, so I don't want to call it a low standard. I want to call it a high standard. It's not a standard. It's stupid because it's stupid. Okay, don't allow yourself to even put that in your mind of it being a standard, because then you allow yourself to be comfortable of it because it's a standard. But if you say it's stupid, then I bet you won't work on that. Okay, so for me, so back to the whole blue therapy thing. The first couple I spoke about, it was things where this man, he kind of came off like he was so rude. He was so rude. He was rude to the therapist, rude to his girlfriend, rude to himself. He was just rude. And I do feel like a lot of times too, when you are with people that you're getting your standards from, or the person that's giving you this form of standard that you think that you're on, they now so yeah, you're walking around being cute and in the nicest of car, but when y'all get home, he treating you like dog shit. You get what I'm saying? He talking to you outside of his neck. He don't have your back. He not protecting you. You get what I'm saying? You walking outside. You walk in the house and you expecting him, or you walking behind him. You expecting him to leave the door, to open the door for you. No, not happening. Okay, you got to open the door for yourself. Okay, he getting on you about everything and how you do everything, and he wants you to do it like this and wants you to do it like that. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not like, I had a relationship, y'all, like what I was speaking about earlier, where I was with a person that had way more, right? And at this time I was super young as well. So in my mind, I took it as oh, I'm on my shit, like, or not I'm on my shit, but he's doing this for me, he's doing that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met him, I think it was like the second or third day of me meeting him. I had a car. I never had a car in my life. I was so young, y'all. So it was like little things that he did. And then after a while, it was put this on, I like that on you, or I don't like that, don't put that on, try this. If that don't work, then try that. And then, it was like the control thing started to come in. And at first it never bothered me. It didn't bother me at all, because it's like, oh, what? Okay. Prada. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Let's run the play, honey. And then, like, I feel like, something happened in the relationship that made me, that honey, knocked me right off that pedestal. I mean, from here to the ground. Okay. And the thing was when I was knocked off the pedestal, I realized that he was still up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all the way back down here now, and he's still up there. Okay? Then I realized, okay, well, that was his standard. It was never my standard, because I can't get back up there. That was a standard for him. You get what I'm saying? And he just kind of gave me these things to make me feel like you understand? And I got to a point where I also, once I realized that, honey, it took me years, right? So what I did was I left one relationship. When I left that relationship, I went from that to now having full standards, right? So I'm not doing nothing, or I'm not, because this is what I did. This is what I dated before. If I dated this before, right? Who are you? You get what I'm saying? Or even if I choose to date you, just know that there is a way that I'm going to deal with you that's going to let you know that you are not of standards for me, right? When in all actuality, honey, these was false narratives all along, okay? So now fast forward to, here after so many trials and tribulations and ups and downs and trying to figure it out, and you know what I'm saying, roller coaster rides. I got to the point where I realized that, okay, well, T, you never really had standards. And then what I did growing up, I looked at, I looked at what my grandmother and my grandfather did in their household, and I tried to um, replay it in my household, right? Um, but then I realized that, first off, again, now that I'm here, right, that was a standard for their household. Does not mean that it's a standard for my household, number one. Number two, after you sit down and I said this before and I'll say it again, I'll continue to say it. When you get to the point of being honest with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like being hella honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like tell yourself the truth about the smallest things. That's what I feel like, that's what makes you start to tell the truth about the biggest things. But when I got to the point of realizing that, okay, well, T, I said this before, all of my relationships was some form of pure conveniency. I don't think I have one relationship that I can say that was not a form of conveniency. I feel like everyone that I can't think about not one, to be honest with you. So when I realized that, okay, then T, it wasn't standards that you were going off of. You were going off of things that was convenient for you. And because you didn't have standard, it made you stupid to accept anything, right? And I also feel like when you say in your heart that I have a standard of living or a standard of how a person treat me, but then when you realize that you in the room with a person that, probably didn't create their standards by book or, even had the conversation, but because of the way, their financials are set up or whatever it is that they carry themselves by, by this form of standard, then you realize that you realize that you didn't have standards. Does it make sense? You realize that this wasn't a standard thing. This was a convenient thing. Because this person was doing what they were doing way before I got here. You know what I'm saying? And I got to the point where I settled because, okay, what did it do for me? Okay, it did that for me. So, does it make sense? And I think a lot of times we have to ask ourselves, are we in relationships with standards or are we in relationships being stupid? Do you understand? Like, are you in a relationship because this is a standard of what you expect from your relationship? This is a standard that he expects from his relationship, out of our relationship. Or is it just pure conveniency? Is it pure stupidity? You know what I'm saying? Because when I tell y'all, I sat, honey, and I watched every, from 1 to 6. I watched the aftermath, the reunion, whatever you want to call it as well. I'm so proud of the girl who left. But I also felt like, I don't know her, but I felt like she knew. And it wasn't that, because from what I heard, it wasn't just a financial reason why the first couple that I spoke about was really together. I feel like, they both had some form of like, money coming in or whatever. But I do feel like at some point there was something outside of what her standards is, outside of what her morals was, that allowed her to stay in that relationship for so long. Because when I tell you, he is rude. The man is rude. It was something that she said, a couple of things that she said, and he was just so sarcastic, and he's such a narcissist. Like, I can't stand that everybody uses this word right now, like nowadays, but y'all, they out there. We all are narcissistic people, right? But then there's more negative narcs than others. You get what I'm saying? And when I tell you, it was something that he said to her, and he spoke about he was like, you need help, darling. He's like, you need help. And she's, expressing herself. And he looked at her and he said, you need help. I'm like, did you not hear nothing she just said? And then it was oh my God, it was something he did with the therapist, and he says to her, he was like, he said, kind of give him an illustration to the therapist, and then he goes, for instance, he said, and he was like, so do you understand? So she was trying to explain in a way, I guess, like, she can understand what he was trying to say. And he goes, well, tell her that. No, tell her. You tell her that. Like, he's telling the therapist what to tell her. You get what I'm saying? Or how to talk, or what to think about. And something he goes, he was like, if your mate do this and do that, blah blah blah, and he talking to the therapist, like, how would you feel about it? That's not your job, sweetheart. That's her job. Okay? And like I say, by the end of the day, yeah, I feel like, she could have done a little better therapy, but at the same point in time, that's not your job to, if you felt like she was just that bad of a therapist or whatever, then you could have walked your ass up out of there. You get what I'm saying? But you sitting here acting like you could just do her job better. Who the fuck is you with your big ass? Quit playing. And I know he lost weight or whatever because, he spoke about how he was overweight, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So he turned into muscles. It be the cocky shit that just get on. And don't get me wrong, because I live for a man that just knows he that nigga, right? But if you have to push people down whilst you trying to put your head up, then bitch, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. Shaped like a goddamn wisdom tooth, sitting there doing all that. Like, don't do that. That is rude. You know what I mean? And she tried so many times to just like, babe, and she was like, trying to talk and calm him down. Honey, he was not having it. Okay? And, I felt like, I don't know, like I say, their personal problems per se, right? And then it was something that she said. She was like, she was talking about the sister, and she was like, your sister can be put out of my house because it's my house as well. Because she goes, because I pay the bills in there as well. And you can tell how she said it. It was like she was trying to convince herself that this is a part of this is my house as well too, because you can tell that he says it on in every single chance that he get, that what is his, and what he does and how he does it and this and that. You know what I mean? And I feel like in a relationship, it should not be that hard. I should not be having to pull teeth to make myself feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Even if I moved into your home. You know what I'm saying? If I moved into your home, I should not have to make myself feel comfortable if you want me there. You get what I'm saying? And it should not be a continuous I cannot stand, y'all. My last, ooh. I'm going to have to leave my dude. He's going to have his place, and I'm going to have my place. Respectfully. And tell him a ring is on this finger. Darling, listen. No way, sway. We're not doing it, honey. It's not doing that. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not never. Because, those, I mean, let me not say, I can't say it would not happen, because like I said, like if I feel in my heart that this person is my person and this is what he wants, and, he's leading, he has somewhere where, okay, babe, listen, if you move in here, in the next 6 months, we could say we could do this. If you have somewhere you're leading me to, we can talk about it. You get what I'm saying? But just to sit and say you want to move in together, hell no, not happening. And like I say, let's just jump back on the standard part of it. I got to the point, y'all, of realizing that all the standards that I had was solely based off of pure convenience. When I realized that my standards were stupid, I got to the point of saying, well, not really stupid, but I want these things. But if I want it, I'm going to get it, because I know the quality behind it, and I know how long it's going to last me. That's like, these are my reasons behind it. If you ask a person, like, sometimes some people like, oh, I want my man to buy me a Gucci bag. First off, you don't even know the quality of it. You ask for shit that you don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know, right? But I do believe, that's why I tell people too, no shade to nobody. Like, listen, if you want to go to DHgate and buy your Gucci, buy your Louis, do that, right? I'm the type of person, for me, I would wait until I'm able to go in the store and buy it, because I just want to be able to appreciate, the quality of whatever it is that I'm getting, right? To compare to if I go in, a store and I know this shit ain't real, I'm gonna throw that shit everywhere. Put pencil, eyebrow sharpener, makeup, lipstick, I'm putting everything inside there because I know it's not real. To compare to when I spend my money on it, my money, listen, keep that shit at a bare minimum, honey. Okay, don't put that shit on the floor. Like, wipe that shit down. Like, my money spent on that. Quit playing with me, you know? Like, or it's just a good quality thing. So don't, you know what I'm saying? So I got to the point of putting these things in myself, giving myself these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I like good shit, right? So T, if you like good shit, stop asking or waiting for somebody to do it. Do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do it yourself. Anybody know me? Like, I'm a foodie. I love food. I live for a good meal. Like, I'm at a point, you know, when typically that somebody asks, like, what do you like to eat? Most of us, we say steak, lobster. You know, we say the typical shit, steak, seafood, right? Honey, I eat steak and seafood so much, bitch. Baby, when they cut me out, that's all they gonna get. It's not gonna be no guts, no organs. It's gonna be it's gonna be a whole cow and SpongeBob under the sea down here because I got plankton. I got Mr. Crab down here. Well, not Mr. Crab. I got plankton. I got Mr. Crab. I got Pearl. I got Sandy. I got Patrick. I got everybody in me. That's how much I eat seafood, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So when you go and you ask me, or I'm going somewhere, what you want to date? I'm not wild. You know what I'm saying? I'm not allowing that to control my narrative or to control your character, because a lot of times too, ooh, I'm burning now. We get into relationships or with people just because, okay, he gonna provide. Oh yeah, he gonna do his big one. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at the watch he got on, look at the car he got in, right? But as y'all sitting down at dinner, he barely know how to keep a conversation or hold a conversation. Okay? He rude as fuck to the server. Okay? He tipped like shit. Right? But he gonna make sure you good though. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, he got it this minute, so I'll ignore the other part. 6 kids, I'll ignore the other parts. 6 kids, 6 baby mamas at that. I'll ignore that. It is what it is, cause he got this or he doing that. He don't even know how to communicate. That's okay. I'll figure it out. He flipping his phone down every time. All right, it's not that big of a deal. Because he's willing, because in your mind or in your mindset, he's willing to give you something or to compensate for everything else that he don't have, and the money is work for you. And then when y'all asses break up and he took the money with you, then we really sitting there fetal position, rocking, can't go nowhere. And most of the times we feeling this feeling not because he leaving, it's the shit that you allowed yourself to make yourself feel like that's a part of your standards, that's leaving. And that's stupid. See, the part about what I love now is, okay, well, what I feel like now relationships are easy for me to understand, right? Now that I'm giving myself the things that I expect because it's me, and if I want it, then that's what I'm going to do, right? And not just financial things, it's just your core values, your morals, your faith, all these things as well is a part of my standards, right? And I'm serious about these things. Number one, I don't change, my standard because this person has $9 million in his bank account. Okay, my standards don't shift or change because this person is riding in a Mercedes i7. My standards do not change because he brought me a Louis bag. It don't change, darling. Because the thing is now, shit, I'm gonna say that too. Because the thing is when you leave, these things I put into myself, right? I'm giving myself the things that I want, the things that makes my standards what it is, right? My standards do not change because of you. It don't. It do not. I am who I am because I say that's who I am. Because I apply those things into myself, right? So if you want to take your Coach bag, bitch, I got 10 of them. What are you saying to me? What are you saying to me? You want to take your car, baby? Got it. You want to say, oh, you gonna come back to my house? Bitch, I got my own house. What the fuck is you saying to me? What are you saying to me? Okay? So all of these things now we can separate is not a part of the problem because you can't even make it a part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? You can't make it a part of the problem because it ain't a problem. You know, I'm sure you have people like, in relationships where people like, especially men, would be like, oh, you wasn't shit without me. You ain't had shit without me. See, we ain't doing that no more. Okay? Because the standard that I have, baby, what you know is what you know. And what you know is, baby, you stupid as fuck if you think I wouldn't. Hello? Giving it to myself. Right? That's why I say it's so important to love up on yourself, honey. Find what works for you. Get dressed, get cute. Dress down. Take yourself to the 5-star restaurant. Don't think about looking lonely, bitch. Most of the people sitting down in the restaurant with somebody and they lonely. What you saying to me? Huh? Okay? Sit down. Get cute. Put some headphones in your ear and just, if you got to, plop your little phone up whilst you watch your little Netflix. Watch Sisters, whatever you watch on your phone. Watch that. Cut your steak, cut your lobster. Let me tell you something. Learn and love on yourself. When you learn to love on yourself in a room where people are looking at you, you get to realize when you first start to do, you think people looking at you. People really staring you down like, oh my God, what is she doing? She here by herself lonely. Some people probably do be saying that, but then there's the other people that be like, damn, that's what I want. I'm sitting here with this stupid motherfucker. He's sitting here fucking taking his shit back, took my chain away, bitch, because he took my necklace away because, oh, this and that, da 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 da. Look, she got that. Oh, I can tell she bought that herself. And I'm sitting here with my own bought necklace, honey. Bought. Can't take it away from me because this is bought. Okay? Insured. Okay? Snatching, I'm gonna go to another one. You saying to me? Huh? Are your standards standard or is it stupid? Talk to me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This whole time I've been talking, I feel like this, I just looked at it and it kind of looked like a nipple sitting here. I don't know why I said it, but anyway. Yeah. Is it standard or is it stupid? Okay? And like I said, I feel like you also too, you have some women that say, oh, well, I expect this from a man, right? They want, like the girl, she said she want, she like the good shit, right? And like I say, in all actuality, I feel like she wants that shit every week. She want a new bag every fucking week. But you working 9 to 5. I'm not saying that 9 to 5s can't get a bag every week, but what the fuck is you really doing? So important, honey. Okay? And if you're doing something so big, it wouldn't be this big ass issue. You know what I'm saying? And you hounding him down to give you good things. Because it would have been 2 things. You either gonna get it for yourself or nigga go, because guess what? If you can't give it to me, somebody else going to. But I'll sit here and I'll wait until a motherfucker come along because I can just give it to myself. What do you say? What do you say? Okay? You show you have standards when you leave something that is not of you. You show that you're stupid when you stay in something that is not of you. I'm just saying, I know I hit a toe with that one. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to do it. That was like when you come around the bed, or when you come around your bed and you just buck your toe in it. Oh, shit. I felt that. All right, y'all. So let's just go ahead and just wrap this sucker up. Y'all, again, what is your standards? And if you do say you have standards, is it really standards or is it being stupid? Talk about it. Be about it, huh? All right. So, y'all, like I said, we're going to change up some stuff in the segments, y'all. We're going to kind of do a little plug and play, pull it in, pull it out, see what happens with it. So we're not going to do we're not going to do a Did You Know, y'all. But we're going to do a new segment, and we're going to do the beat of the week. Beat of the week, meaning, what is your beat of the week? What you been listening to? What you been banging on? You know what I'm saying? What you had in your headphones and your Bluetooth, baby, and your AirPods. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, what I've been banging in the gym, everywhere, in my car, in my house, in my bathroom. Bathroom is a part of the house. Which is your bathroom outside? What? Walking, in my brains. Like, y'all already know. I said this before. I'm going to say it again. Y'all, the Afro beat is Afro beating. I love the African people. hmm The Afro beats, y'all, is Afro beating. And if you sit there, y'all, and you actually listen to some of those, like a lot of the words in the song, it'd be like, where have you been with my life? All right. So y'all, my beat of the week, y'all, is disturbing you, disturbing you. Why is my happiness disturbing you, disturbing you? Why is my happiness disturbing you? Hmm? You tell me now. Why is my happiness disturbing you? You tell me I leave you alone. You are disrespecting me because my happiness, my happiness, my happiness, my happiness disturbing you. Tell me why. Tell me why. I'll go. Tell me why right now. My happiness. Why? Why is my happiness disturbing you? Disturbing you. You tell me why. I want to know. You tell me, my sister. Tell me, my sister, why is my happiness? I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. It is disturbing you. It is upsetting you. Talk to me. Let me know. I love to know. I love to know. Tell the motherland why. It's disrespectful. If you ask me, it's disrespectful that my happiness is disturbing you. What do you want from me? You want me to be mad and angry? No, I will not. I am happy, and my happiness is disturbing you. Oh, ta. Oh my gosh. Y'all don't understand. Y'all do not understand how I love Afro beats. African fucking. Yo, the African people, I love y'all. If anybody is from Africa and y'all listening to this, y'all, baby, bring me home because, bitch, at this point, okay, y'all, I can't even. I am cracking up, y'all. Listen, I swear. Why is my happiness disturbing you? Disturbing you? Tell me why. Tell me how I sound, y'all. Yo, bro, I love people. Like, people, don't get me wrong. Shout out to the Patois people. It's Jamaican. I love you. I love you, bud. You understand? But let me tell y'all, the African, like, the African English, I guess that's it. I don't know. But, baby, I live for it. Do you understand me? I am here for it. Yeah, so like I said, y'all, the song is by, y'all, don't make me mess up these people's names, please. Her name is Darko, and Ira. I want to say her name, Ira Star. I think Ayra. I do not want to disrespect you. I would not disrespect my people. So I do not want to say the name wrong. If I do, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I do not mean to disrespect my people. I want to say your name right because you deserved it. Good, you deserved it. I love your music. Your music is. So let me tell you a quick little synopsis, right? So the girl Darko, the song is called "Disturbing You," right? Literally, the song says, "Why is my happiness disturbing you? Disturbing you." Disturbing you, disturbing you. Why is my happiness disturbing you? Disturbing you. I love the song, right? So Darko, she's a butch, and y'all, again, if I'm saying something wrong, I want to know. Don't come for me. Don't fight me, cause I fight. Don't blame me. Um, but she's a butch, right? But she have moments where she switch her hair up. You know, she kind of switched the look up. So she go from butch to giving the girls Badiana. You know, when I tell you, honey, I live for it. I love it down. I love everything about it. She wore blonde because Ira, I hope that's her name, Ira, she wore blonde, so she wanted to match Ira. So she, you know, she did her blonde, she darker did her dreads blonde, and then she actually wore a blonde lace. Killed it down. I want to definitely go ahead and listen to more of Darko music. It's so good. And then again, if you listen to the to the lyrics. It was a part she said, she goes, something, it's like, I mind my business, I mind my business, I don't mind nobody else, period. Because a lot of y'all bitches be in everybody's business. Figure out y'all standards and stop being stupid instead of people's business. How about that? Okay. So yeah, that's my beat of the week, y'all. I listen, like I said, y'all, I've been listening to so much Afro beats. I've also been listening to DeVito, the Timeless album. I'm not gonna tell y'all my favorites on there. We just gonna keep doing the beat of the week so y'all can get it, okay? The girls who get it, get it. If you don't, you don't. Hear them. But yeah, if you haven't listened to the DeVito Timeless album, please, okay? He got a good. I'm about to see. Okay, I'm about to go because we about to get lit in a minute. All right, y'all. So that's my beat of the week, you guys. Y'all let me know. Drop down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all been listening to. You feel me? And if y'all want to know anything, you know, I'm thinking about dropping an Afrobeat playlist, y'all. Because when I tell y'all, I got a good little mix. I got Burna Boy on there. I got AKA. Of course, I got DeVito. Now we got Ira on there. I have her song Rush as well that I listen to a lot, especially in the gym. Asaki. Some people say Ashaki. Is it Ashaki or Asaki? Asaki. Whatever. Dark. Did I say dark already? I think I said dark already. Did I say AKA? I don't know if I said AKA. Nadia Nakai. Who else we got on there? Fireboy, of course. We have Fireboy on there. Who else? What girl? Girl. I don't know what other girl I have on there. I think I need to find me one more girl Afro. Not one more, because it don't matter, but you know, I feel like I'm really in my heritage. In my tribe. You know, my tribe. And they are from different parts of Africa, but you know, just getting closer to my people. If I get one more. All right, so y'all, let's go ahead and get the word of the day in, you guys. Word of the day. What is going to be the word of the day, y'all? The word of the day is going to be set it up. Not set it off, but set it up. Set your standards up, boo. Set your standards up. Set it up. Set it up. The word of the day is set it up. Do you understand me? Set it up. All right? You already know you have to be the first person, not the last, on my IG to get the cash out. All right? It was... Why? I was doing so good, y'all. I can't take myself serious, y'all. But I love you guys so much. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what to do. Don't you forget. Oh, first off, before we get into all that, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribing on YouTube. Hello. Tell a friend and tell a sister. Tell your brother. Okay? Tell your cousin, girlfriend. I don't give a fuck. I know you don't like the girl, but it don't matter. Tell her. Just let her know. Inform her. Okay? Inform the girl to like, comment, and share on YouTube, man. Let's get this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Let's support each other. You know, tell me what more y'all want to hear. Tell me what y'all like from the segments. Tell me what y'all like from the pod. Tell me what y'all don't like. Tell me. I don't give a fuck. Tell me what y'all ate this morning. I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Did you eat? Didn't eat? Where y'all came from? Was you at that girl house yesterday? I ain't gonna tell you, and I'm not in your business. It is what it is. But y'all already know. Don't you forget to tell a sister, cousin, brother, auntie, uncle, niece, great gay cousin. I said great gay cousin. Well, that too. That this is to think about a podcast with your girl, Nisi. We out, poop.